There go the notification. Hey James, what's up, buddy? How's it going? I got Kafefi, man. What's up, 10 people? How's it going? Look at this. What? I can't see that there's 10 people. It just says 0. I like that. That's funny. It's kind of stealthy. Let's get rid of that and fix it. Or wait, maybe I can... No, let's just get rid of it and fix it. Remove. Okay, let's try this again. Add source. Try it like this. Great. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Why does it keep doing that, dude? This stupid fucking software, man. I think it's the mouse has like something on it, but I need to put my glasses on and look at my mouse. See what's going on there. Okay. It's selected, so I should just be able to click on it and move it without a hassle. Hey Josh, Patrick. Fucking Luna, and I didn't even know. Nobody even goes live anymore, pal. Haha. I do. That's what I'm doing. So you guys want to hear what Ukraine did? You know, for those of you who don't think that there's Nazis in Ukraine, let's just talk about what the Ukrainians are doing. Fuck the Azov Nazis, okay? Let's just talk about Ukraine, okay, for 1 minute. Ukrainians thought it would be a good idea to take Russian soldiers that have been murdered, you know, that died in the war, and take pictures of them dead and send them to the Russian families. And one of the reasons they said they're doing it was they say that Russia claims there's no war going on and they're lying to their people, and they're going to prove to them by showing them their own family members' dead bodies that that's a lie. And do you want to know the responses they got back from Russian families that they were doing this to? Hey man, thanks for the picture verifying that one of our loved ones is dead. Now we're going to join the army and we're going to come over there and fucking kill you too. 80% of the respondents, that's how they responded back. Talk about instant karma, huh? Sucks to be you, Ukraine. Maybe you shouldn't spit in the eye of your aggressor. You know, maybe it's not such a great idea, you know, to play that game. But let them play. And this is what happens. And Russia's going to get stronger. It's the exact same thing with the Israelis. Exact same thing. Yeah, let's go beat the Palestinians that are the pallbearers in a funeral. Have both their hands holding up a coffin until they have to drop the coffin on the ground. Yeah, that'll make us look wonderful in the eyes of the world. What a bunch of fucking idiots. It's like Israel and Ukraine are taking plays out of the same fucking shit book. And you want to know how CNN frames it? Ukraine sends images of dead Russian soldiers to their families in Russia. Here are the responses they received back. You know, and they hope that you're not going to actually go click on that and listen to it. But if you do, you find out that it's not working out for them, really. It's not really doing them any good. In fact, they're shooting themselves in the foot. And what they're doing is they're bringing more Russians down upon them. Crazy, huh? You guys want to see the article? I mean, you already killed their family member. Isn't that more than enough? No, it wasn't enough for them. They thought they had a smart idea. They thought, wouldn't this be a great idea? Like, what, you're going to win supporters in Russia? You thought you were going to win people over? You thought you were going to win hearts and minds? Oh boy, did that backfire in your stupid fucking war faces. You know? It's a wild, wild west. Biden stirred up Bezos, and Bezos has stirred up Sanders. That's about as low as it goes. I know, right? I hope more of us wake up with this kind of shit happening. I don't know. It's like my mom says, I don't even fucking care anymore. I'll just point it out to you. I don't care how other people look at it. I'm so sick of other people. I'm sick of trying to convince people or whatever. You know?
And some would like to come and pick up the body. The technology is not just being used on the dead, it is also being used to identify Russian soldiers who are alive, some of whom are being accused of war crimes. We have established the identity of one military man. We have a lot of materials, irrefutable evidence, this prosecutor says. This is footage of the Russian military man he's talking about. He says he was caught on video in Belarus trying to sell items he had looted from Ukrainian homes. But his alleged crimes go far beyond that. The soldier is accused of taking part in the execution of 4 Ukrainian men with their hands bound behind their backs. CNN obtained new video of the scene just before shots were fired. You can see what appears to be soldiers standing around and a man on his knees on the ground to the right of them. Prosecutors say the soldier was first identified by the technology and then by a Ukrainian citizen who said the soldier tortured him after entering his home.
I told you they were going to catch that motherfucker. I said, oh, that dude's caught. Hey, Iceman, what's up? I said, they are going to get that Russian soldier. He looked right at that camera. I was like, what the fuck? They caught him. Boom. Good. What did the Ukrainians do? The Ukrainians are taking pictures of dead Russians and sending the photographs back to their families in Russia, tracking them down on social media, and then emailing pictures of the bodies to the as if to rub it in their faces. And the responses, 80% of the responses they got back from Russians were, I'm joining the army and I'm going to come over there and I'm going to kill you myself now. Nice move, Ukraine. Way to go. Way to bring the wrath of even more Russians upon you. What a great move. I love instant karma like that. You get what you give out. You get what you put out there, and that's what Ukraine wants to put out there. Oh man, think of some of the Russian responses they're going to get. Just think of some of the Russian soldiers who are already there. That maybe they have a Ukrainian tied up. Maybe they're already torturing one. And then they hear this. Oh, you're sending pictures of my fallen comrades back to their families to mourn over? To fuck with them? And I got one of you guys tied up right here. What's he going to do to that guy? And what's he going to do to the next Ukrainian family he finds? Do you see how this builds up? You see how this works? This is what war does, man. And this is the psychosis. These fucking idiots. And on both sides. And when you see Israel beating people that are in a funeral procession, it's the same thing. My mom's like, oh, they were throwing rocks at those soldiers. I'm like, really? The pallbearers were that they were beating? The guys that were carrying the coffin? Mom's like, get out of here. Yeah, you hate Israel. Get out of here. I was like, okay, I'll get out of here. And I did, and I left. It just so happened that I had a previous engagement, a previous invitation, I must say. Oh, I guess I have to do a dab because Iceman's here. Ice, are you there? Ready for a dabby dab, son? We had a real good time down at the, I was down at the Springs today. It was a party. little party down there. It was nice. Wish you'd go, Mike. You know, it'd be fun to have you down there. But anywho, let's get this going on and on until the break of dawn. On and on and on. Dabs up. Oh, hold on. Running crew. How high do I want to get? Dude, you know, it's been a long time since I've had a dab sweat. I haven't had a dab sweat in a long time. I'm a bong hitter or a dab. For quite some time. Smoking all this OG Kush. It's built up my tolerance for cannabis. I don't feel like cleaning the bucket off every time. It's a lot of work. It takes too long. I'm drinking kefefe. Hello, mic check. They weren't saying that when the USA was in Iraq. Who do you think will win the war, Nay? Dude, it's not who I think will win the war. The war will end when Vladimir Putin says it will end. That's it, period. It's not about winning, it's about when will it end. There won't be a winner. Everybody loses in this war. No one ever wins in war, bro. You know, this is the problem, Billy Bong, that you've got. You should be following me on Twitter, bro, and then you wouldn't be asking me that question because you'd already know the toilet paper debate. Totally relates to this. Well, hey, Nay, which way should the toilet paper roll go, like this or like this? Hey, man, I turned that shit on its side. Right, Billy Bong? This is the frame of mind that you've been forced into with watching sports your whole life. There needs to be a winner and a loser. Listening to Donald Trump, we're gonna win. Oh, we're gonna win. America loves to win. We're winners. We're all gonna win. Win. You love to win. It makes you feel good. You're gonna win. 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 Winning. People are bleeding out. People are dead. People are suffering. People are hungry, and their homes are being bombed out. There's no winners here, bro. Period. Does that make sense to you guys? Let me know in the chat. You guys got real quiet real fast. I know, I demand too much. You are wise. I see. Thanks, Billy Bong. It was a good question. All right, here you guys go. Cheers. No winners in war. There's never a winner in war. Cheers. Someone make a clip of that. Put it on Twitter for me. What I said about war. Tweeted at Lee Camp and Graham Elwood and Jackson Hinkle. It's a nice bubbler, isn't it? It's a pretty design on there. I like that. Kefefe. my bezel. James not tweeted this shit. Make a clip off of YouTube. You're not on YouTube, you're on Facebook, so you can't make a clip from there. That's not what I said. I wanted you to make a clip from YouTube. Like Doc Hollandaise does all the time. Hey Jimmy, what's up, buddy? I mean, I appreciate you sharing it on Twitter, thank you. But I really would love for you guys to make clips. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, we would really love for you to start making sense, motherfucker. You know, maybe when you start making sense, we'll start clipping your shit. Sorry, my bad. It's been a rough couple of years. Where the fuck up at? Where the fuck up at? Where's the clip thing at? It's in YouTube, bro. There's a little thing, it shows scissors under the video. There's a little scissors icon. Click on that. On YouTube, at Nate's Garden on YouTube. Oh, that was a good dab, man. I am a little verklempt. A little verklempt on that one. I had run into an old friend today from high school. I had a nice compliment from him. He's like, dude, you're looking good. He's like, you look like you've lost some weight, man. You're in good shape. I was like, thank you, man. I went to a barbecue with my friends Billy and Dave. In fact, were we live when he invited me to the barbecue? And my mom said, no, you're staying and eating dinner. Did you guys see that? And then she ended up burning the dinner. Chicken pot pie, which was fine. It wasn't burned. It was just a little singed around the edge. It was fine. It was great. Did you guys see that shit? You guys think I'm a tyrant? You think I'm controlling? Pfft. You will stay here and you will eat the chicken pot pie that I've made for you, and you will enjoy it, and then you will thank me for it. And that is how it's going to be. It's my way, period. It's my way or the my way. It's my way or the my way. That's my mom. That's how she does it. Finland claims joining NATO won't threaten Russia. Here's what the Kremlin has to say. Huh, this should be interesting.
In Helsinki, calm as leaders move the nation ever closer to NATO membership. A momentous announcement delivered without fanfare by Prime Minister and President. A 2-paragraph joint statement. NATO membership will strengthen Finland. Finland would strengthen NATO. Finland must apply without delay. On the eve of the historic announcement, Finland's president explaining why it's not a threat to Russia, but Russia is to blame.
We increase our security and we do not take it away from anybody.
The Kremlin's response: this doesn't make the world any safer. Russia's foreign ministry doubling down, saying they'll take military action if their national security is under threat. In Parliament, where the historic vote will happen, routine business continues, but lest Russia escalate tensions, calls for speed.
Joining to NATO should be as short as possible.
When the moment comes, likely early next week, Koskinen, a member of the PM's party, is sure the vote to join will carry easily.
The result may be around 180 out of 200 in favor of membership.
Politicians and public now, for the most part, in lockstep, wanting to join NATO.
People, of course, support.
They said they wanted security. They said it's got nothing to do with Russian sovereignty. It's just our own security.
Especially when Russia have attacked Ukraine.
Not just the invasion of Ukraine, but a history of rocky relations with Russia, spurring many here to reassess decades of neutrality.
I have a very old father, he's 96, so he was here when we had our wars in Finland with Russia. And he's been talking about, the Russians can come anytime. And I said, oh, my father, you're back in the 40s and take it easy. And they're not, yeah, you never know what the Russians, they can always come. I said, take it easy. And now I just had to say to him, well, you were right.
In a way, Finland has been preparing for this moment for more than a generation. They've been involved in plenty of NATO and other...
Understand, Ukraine wasn't a threat to Russia in Russia's eyes until they started pushing so hard to get into NATO. And then Russia viewed them as a threat. And now Finland's pulling the same thing, and they're thinking that Russia's not going to react. It's hard to comment on it. It's hard to even say anything about it. I want to. I want to give you my opinion on it, But it's just, the whole thing is just so silly. The whole existence of NATO is so silly. If NATO didn't exist, Russia wouldn't feel threatened. They should have dissolved NATO when the Cold War ended. Wouldn't that have been smart? We didn't want Russia putting missile silos in Cuba. But Russia has to deal with the United States installing NATO installations all around its borders. It's very hypocritical. It's very hypocritical. And Finland is obviously, picked the toilet paper. They couldn't stand the toilet paper up on end. They picked one side or the other. Finland has done it. They're no longer neutral. Finland was always a neutral country. Not anymore. Not anymore. Slip a little Freudians to slip there, saying company instead of country, right? Isn't that funny? Basically what a country is, it's a company. What else is going on in the world? Anything? Abortion rights protests. Oh, that was another thing. When it said Finland confirms Russia has cut electric supply, and you click on it, it doesn't take you to anything commenting on that on CNN. It's a fake headline. So let me show it to you, because you guys might be like, what are you even talking about? Let me show you, okay? This is just part of this psychoticness that is CNN News right here. Okay, look at this. I don't know why I cannot grab shit and move it. You guys see right here? It says Finland confirms Russia has cut electric supply. So you're like, okay, I know all about this. You guys might not know. It has nothing really, doesn't have much to do with the war. Okay? But Finland joining NATO isn't helping that situation at all. However, I digress. You see it turns red when I move my mouse over it? I'm going to click on it while it's red and watch where it goes. Look. What we're covering. Zelensky thanks Ukraine's Kalush Orchestra for winning Eurovision. Terrorist. He wants Russia to be recognized as a terrorist state. Zelensky does. Meeting with U.S. senators. Okay, after America takes that title, then maybe Russia can do it too. But America should be the first one to call themselves a terrorist state. Make moves to join U.S.-led military alliance. Finnish President told Russian President Vladimir Putin that the Nordic country will sign to seek NATO membership in the next few days, which the Kremlin said may have negative impact on the bordering country's relationship. On Saturday, Russia cuts its electricity supply to Finland. That's it. You got to click on that. Let's see what happens when you click on it. Finally, okay, here we go. So, now we'll find the article. Russia cuts its electricity supply to Finland. Finnish operators confirm Russia has suspended power exports. So supply was fairly cut. Okay, yeah, this suspension did not have any impact on the market, and that Finland can cope with the cut, as Russian electricity amounts to a small fraction of the country's total consumption. So I'm assuming there's no power outages in Finland. That's all I wanted to know. That was why I clicked on that article. I was wondering if there was any kind of a negative impact at all over what they were talking about, and there's not. So it's not even really worth spending time on. Looks like other countries are setting up the bait for the U.S. to join in officially. Josh, United States is in, bro. United States is funding this war. What do you mean? Join in. It's official, dude. Dude, America started this war in 2014. Why don't you listen to what I say on here? Listen, Josh, okay? Listen. America started this war in 2014 when we started funding the bombing and shelling of the Donbass region. Okay? That was us. That was our munitions. Those were our weapons. And we were selling them to the Ukraine. Remember why Donald Trump got impeached? During a weapons deal to Ukraine. You know what those weapons were for? For shelling the people of Donbass. Do you understand that? You know who the people of Donbass are? Josh, are you following along? Answer me. Who are the people of Donbass? Who were the Ukrainians shelling in Ukraine? Answer me. It's another U.S. proxy war. Exactly, Ari Alien. I know, right? Absolutely. I just meant trying to send troops at this moment. Answer me. Who are the people that were being shelled out of their homes in the Donbass region since 2014? 14,000 of them, Josh. Say their fucking names, bro. Who were they? You can do it. Who was being bombed out by United States funded munitions? Russians. Exactly. With our bombs. We were killing Russians since 2014 in Ukraine. So, we started this war. We've been in this war. And it doesn't matter who's pulling the fucking trigger when you're the one getting shot, does it? Does it matter who's pulling the trigger when the gun and the bullet is coming from fucking America? Does it matter who's pulling the trigger? Does it matter if they've got a Nazi flag, a swastika, a Zod, or whatever the fuck that shit is? Or an American fucking, which is basically a swastika to me anyway, or anybody else who's ever been, felt the fist of the American imperialism in their country. And that's a lot of people. Ask Lee Camp. He could explain it much better than I could. You guys should check out Lee Camp on YouTube, Twitter. Easy to find him at Lee Camp. Jackson Hinkle, Lee Camp. I'm spitting on myself here. I spit because I said Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore? I'm making a mess here. Look at this. I'm spilling coffee right on my table. Psst. Look, I didn't spill coffee. You guys didn't see that. We're gonna count on this narrative right here. I didn't just spill coffee while I was trying to talk to you. I'm not high either. Nothing, just spilling coffee out of the front of my mouth while I'm trying to talk, making a mess on the table. Look, I'm covering it up. It's a cover-up. It's a cover-up, I say. He's covering up the crime. It never happened. It never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. We're covering up that with an orange Sharpie. We're just gonna draw. This is where the hurricane is headed. This is where the storm is headed. This is where the flood is going. I'm just gonna fill this in with a magic marker. Do you guys remember that shit? I'm just going to fill this in with a magic marker here on this weather map. I'm going to change this weather map. He should go to prison for that. Wouldn't that be funny if that was the crime that Donald Trump ended up going to prison for? Oh, that's right. You changed the facts of an emergency weather map for the United States of America and you put people's lives at risk. I wonder if anybody died because of that, you know? If they did, you probably would have never heard the end of it. So they probably didn't. But, oh shit, that was a big fuck up. He's just one gaffe after the next. I was listening to my friends today that support Donald Trump talk about him and shit, and oh, he's just a real person, he just loves people, and I'm just sat there and kept my mouth shut. And I was thinking to myself, God, it's just amazing how willing people are to just forget shit. You forget the 50, 60, 70,000 lies he told while he was president of the United States. Forget that he almost started World War III. Forget that he took a Sharpie pen and tried to change a goddamn weather map, putting people's lives at risk. Forget that he made a mockery of the presidency and that his whole point for becoming president of the United States was to undo everything that Barack Obama ever did because he was black. And it made his dick feel small that a black man became president of the United States. And that was the whole reason behind it. And a lot of people that support Donald Trump do it for that very reason. Because Obama made their dicks feel really small too. Hey man, and I'm with some of you little dicks out there. Hey, not the little dick thing, I'm just saying. I hate fucking Barack Obama too. I fucking hate him. He's a fucking murderer. He's one of the most murdering presidents of the United States. He's a fucking murderer. He's a fucking liar. He's a poisoner. And he's a piece of fucking human garbage. I fucking hate him. But the fact that he was black didn't bother me. And he was president of the United States. It didn't bother me. At all. Ever. I voted for him twice. That's the last person I ever voted for. An actual candidate. That was the last candidate I actually voted for was Barack Obama. It's been a long time since I've actually voted. He'll take anyone over the guy we have now, Zach Morley. Yeah, me too. I would take anyone over fucking dumbass Joe Biden. He's a fucking idiot, numbskull, piece of fucking human garbage, rapist, liar. I fucking hate Joe Biden. I fucking hate Joe Biden. There was a guy there at the party. He was defending the Democrats. He was a Democrat. And he was saying he's so ashamed that he voted for Joe Biden. And we all felt sorry for the guy. Everybody sitting around the table, we were like, we get it, man. We understand, You must feel like an idiot. Especially because this guy supports women's rights. He's a pro-abortion guy. And this is all hard for him, It's hard for everybody. It should be. If it's not hard for you, you're a different kind of a person, man. You look at it a different way. I used to watch your videos when you were in high school. Astro World. Am I saying Astro World right? They call me trendy. I'm glad that you've come back to the show. Astro World, will you sign up for notifications on my show so you'll show up more often? And will the rest of you sign up for notifications? Hit subscribe. Will you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel right now? And hit notifications for me? Because I haven't checked how many. Last time I looked, it was I'll look right now. I'll tell you how many subscribers I had. I had 25,421. You had another account? Here, I'll tell you how it is now. Yeah, I've lost. So negative 16. Yeah, so 25,407 now. So they've subtracted 16 people, and they claim that those are fake accounts. Those are just fake accounts. Those are just people who are fake accounts. Yeah, every day. I first watched Trendy back 6 years ago. Nikki T. Hello, Nikki T. Huh. So, that's interesting, you guys, man. I hope you guys will. Did I just say 25,406? Because it says 25,407 now. I don't know, was that a live? This video has gotten 19 views since it was published. Suck my dick, YouTube. How about that? Fuck you. And your 19 views. Real time updating live. No, those are views. Where's the amount of subscribers at? I don't see that anymore. Subscriber count live? They used to have that. Audience retention. Dude, I hate these motherfuckers. I don't even want to look at this. I'm closing it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, let's see what's trending. 10 people dead in mass shooting in Buffalo. We know about that. Rallies are held nationwide Saturday to protest abortion. Kyle Rittenhouse is trending. Huh, I wonder why. 11,000 tweets about Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh. This is weird. We are witnessing the Kyle Rittenhouse effect. What? How's Kyle Rittenhouse getting grouped into all this shit? This is weird, dude. These tweets don't make sense. Maybe praising killers like Kyle Rittenhouse isn't the route that Fox News should take. The shooting in Buffalo is the result of Fox News and the GOP praising Kyle Rittenhouse as a hero for shooting 2 innocent people to death and facing no legal consequences. Hey James, call me Nay, bro. N-A-Y. What is Kyle Rittenhouse? People are saying they're going to let this guy go. It's so funny. James, what's up? I just don't understand these people. There's all talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. When Kyle Rittenhouse becomes a hero instead of an inmate, don't be surprised when more of this happens. Everyone's trying to blame Kyle Rittenhouse for the Boston shooting. Or did I say Boston? For the Buffalo shooting today. That's weird, man. What else is trending? Nothing. They are trying to say that Ukraine is driving back Russian forces. They're trying to say that in tweets and shit. So hard to cover up their tracks or a bigger plane not making any sense. Kyle Rittenhouse, they're so stupid. They're trying to say Christopher James Vaught. It's like they're saying that Kyle Rittenhouse effect. It's because he got off. Look. I'm going to tell you guys where I stand on Kyle Rittenhouse real quick, okay? He obtained the rifle illegally. He transported the rifle illegally, okay? He was illegally in possession of that firearm. That makes the entire crime, the entire incident, a crime. That judge took the one thing that he knew made it a crime, out of the equation. And, that is a Trump-favoring judge. That is a Republican judge that did that. That being said, when you do remove the fact that the gun was obtained illegally and you review the fucking footage from that night, the only thing Kyle Rittenhouse was really guilty of that incited those people was the fact that he brought a gun to a protest. Now, there should be laws restricting that. Now, in that state, there obviously are not. And he wasn't breaking the law when he brought that gun. And those people that were protesting in that street, they should have been more than aware of that. Now, when people started chasing him and he had a gun, all bets are off, man. All bets are off. The judge forgave the fact that the gun was obtained illegally. That's not my decision. That was the judge's decision. And that being said, if that is the case, then Kyle Rittenhouse is basically innocent of what he did. Now, if it were me, I wouldn't have tried to kill those people. I would have tried to, maybe fucking shoot him in a non-lethal manner or fucking whatever. Hit him with the goddamn butt of the gun or something. But, and at that point, it's his right if he wants to try to kill those people that are trying to hit and hurt him in any way that he doesn't know it's a mob of people. He can get beaten to death. It's his prerogative, man. He brought it on himself. I mean, hey, man, don't bring a fucking firearm to a goddamn protest. Don't do that. It's stupid. And the judge should have considered that, the stupidity behind that. And Kyle Rittenhouse should have done some time over that bullshit. But the judge had full reign over what's going on. I don't support Kyle Rittenhouse. At the same time, with what the judge is doing with that case and saying that it was a legal gun, it makes it based on the video evidence. And I watched the video evidence, and people were chasing him down in the street. People hit him with a skateboard. They were chasing him down, and the guy had a fucking assault rifle. If you're going to be that stupid that you're going to hit somebody with a skateboard and they got a fucking AR-15, hey man, according to the judge, he had the gun legally. So, all that being said, now you know where I stand on it, right? Based on the judge's call, which I think was obnoxious. Based on what I said, Kyle Rittenhouse had nothing to do with this fucking dumbass going and murdering a whole bunch of innocent people. The people in the supermarket weren't chasing him down and beating him with a skateboard. It's apples and oranges. It's fucking apples and goddamn cube steaks. They're not even in the same fucking category. Not make any sense. Kyle Rittenhouse, they're so stupid. More fodder for him. I thought it was purchased by someone over 18. I can be wrong. The gun was purchased by someone legally, but it was given to Kyle Rittenhouse illegally. Cheers, man. You're making too much sense. Got to take a rip. At least you don't have to leave. That whole situation is hairy, but I still don't get why they think other people's actions are his fault. Because they're crazy fucking gun-grabbing Democrat motherfuckers. They're shit libs. They want to grab our guns. And they think this is Kyle Rittenhouse has nothing to do with what happened in, this fucking psycho that went and did what he did. He didn't do this thinking he was going to get away with it. And he didn't do this thinking, he was going to be the next Kyle Rittenhouse. This guy knows he's going to be put to death or he's going to prison for the rest of his life. If someone doesn't get to him first, which I hope and pray that he will, but today I am still smoking dabs or bong rib. Bro, this is going to be one of my favorite uploads of all time. I have a feeling. And I have to speak it at a lower volume, but I have a feeling that I'm going to go back and refer to this in the future. This show. What's the date? May 14th? May 14th evening show. Okay. Because I'll be like, hey man, you can go back and hear and go listen to what I said about it. I spoke about that on the 14th of fucking May. What month that's it? Fuck. You guys, I see you guys are retweeting me on Twitter right now. It's at Nate's Garden Show. Thank you so much for doing that. I love that you guys are doing this right now while we're live. Thank you. Ukraine gets instant karma from horrible idea to torment Russians. You guys like the way I disguise my words with the number one? Like the word Ukraine has a number one in it instead of an I. The word Russians has a number one in it instead of an I. Do you guys notice I do that shit? Throwing off those algorithms, man. That's why we got 20 people watching, baby. I'm in the middle. I fucking think Biden is a joke to our nation, and I don't think Trump was the answer, but I would take Trump over this dumbass any day. I don't know, seems like we're so fucked. Yeah, dude, I sat and I had dinner tonight with people who would take Trump over any other, but they think Trump's the best president we've ever had. I ate dinner with people that thought that tonight. And not everybody, you know, just actually really just two people, I think, that were at the table that were in agreement with that, but they're nice people. It's just, they don't really pay too much attention to politics. They think they do, but they don't realize the hate. And when somebody like me sits there and says, well, that's why I don't vote, that's why I don't pick a side. I showed them the toilet paper tweet, and they were like, oh man, that makes sense, dude. Yeah, why have it like this or like that? The toilet paper, you can just set it like that. You don't have to pick a side. You can think outside any box, you know? Old retired fucker liked my tweet. Ukraine gets instant karma from horrible idea to torment Russians. Thank you. I see you guys are retweeting me, man. Thank you. Nick Brown, what's up? Hey, Nick, what's up? Dude, there's a whole bunch of people pulling up your slack on Twitter, man. They're all retweeting and at Nate's Garden Show, man. They're fucking hooking me up. I'm loving this shit. What is this right here? This is bothering me. I got a little schmutz. I got a little schmutz on my shirt there. Waiter, taste the soup. All right, let's do this. No schmutz. We're gonna smoke this. Everybody be quiet and sit down. You're very good, you. Cheers. I told them all at the party today about this bong and showed them pictures of it. And they knew the guy who lost the bong in the creek. They knew him. It's funny, right? You guys like that you can see the waterfall at night? It's off right now, but dude, I got new lighting. It's on my waterfall out in the creek now. You guys want to see it? It's badass. Check this shit out. I moved the light since then, so it's more in the water now instead of on the bank. It's even better. You can see everything in the water now. Dude, you can see catfish running around in there. It's so bad. I just want to go out there and hang out right now. I wouldn't say that. I just think he had balls that other presidents didn't have. No, it's just he's an idiot. He didn't have balls. He was just a moron. You know, he's just a stupid fucking monkey. That's not necessarily a good thing. He was way too risky, but I voted for Trump because I knew Biden was going to be a puppet for the Democratic Party. I feel bad his family is letting him embarrass himself like this in front of the world, making us look weak. Yeah, you feel bad? Yeah, I don't. Fuck it. What can you do about it, bro? Stop feeling bad about it and just stop worrying about politics. If you think your vote matters, bro, you know, and you really want to build that wall, you really think that's going to help America to build a fucking wall? I got news for you, dude. The whole goddamn world's about to fucking die. And having a wall built isn't going to help anybody at all. This is just stupidity. And worrying about politics right now is fucking pointless because look what they're doing. I mean, I don't know what you expect Trump to do when he gets in there. Not poop himself? By then he's gonna be pooping himself. You know? Trump's getting fucking old too. And I notice we're seeing less and less of him, which is actually a good thing. Just like, where the fuck is Kamala Harris, you know? Where the fuck has she been? Why is Bill Maher trending? These are not bright people. Bill Maher talking about Nina Jankowicz, the fucking Ministry of Truth cunt. Christopher James Vaught. What do you think should happen, or what steps need to be taken next to stop the escalation of this war and keeping it in Ukraine? What needs to happen? I'll tell you what needs to happen. We need to stand the fuck down, bro. We need to stand down and sit down and just ask Vladimir Putin what he wants, and then we need to fucking do it. That's what should happen. You know? He tried. Barack Obama spent 8 years not wanting to speak to Vladimir Putin, remember? He wouldn't talk to him, he wouldn't look at him, wouldn't shake hands with him. You guys remember that? That was helpful. That was helpful. Thanks, Barack. That helped lead us right to where we are today. Total lunar supermoon eclipse. Anybody? Anyone? Bill Maher said critics are right to compare the Disinformation Governance Board to George Orwell's Ministry of Truth. Well, thank you, Bill Maher. Thank you for license to do what I've been doing since day one. What was the question supposed to happen tonight, I think? What was the question that you were asking? What did I feel like needed to happen in order to stop the fucking war in Ukraine? And I said, we need to stand down. America needs to stand down, and they need to fucking sit down with Vladimir Putin. And they need to do everything that he fucking wants. You know? He's driving the bus, bro. That war goes on until he fucking calls it off. You know, and America can profit off of it all they want, and our gas prices can go and keep going, and they can crash our fucking markets, and they can take your food out of your babies' mouths, you know, and supply chain you up your ass. And a lot of you will say thank you and beg for more while you fly your little blue and yellow avatars on your social media platforms, you know, while you cheer on war. I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking. I heard that. I mean, you asked something, and I thought then said anybody. Anyone? Anyone? Is that what I said? I do that all the time. Just ignore me, bro. Everyone else ignores me. Everybody ignores me on here anyway. It breaks my heart. It does. I'm a sad clown inside, bro. I smile on the outside. I'm dying on the inside. Bill Maher is a neocon who likes to smoke cannabis. Never forget that. I'm done reading about Bill Maher. I went way too far down that rabbit hole. Christopher James Vaught, you're fucking awesome, bro. You should run for president. I'd vote for you. You would crush it. Yeah, it's too bad I can't run for president, bro. You know, I can't. It's too bad. Ukraine gets instant karma from horrible idea to torment Russians. You guys like the way I worded that title? You guys like that? That's exactly right, isn't it? That's exactly what happened, isn't it? For those of you who tuned in late and didn't hear, just real quick, CNN was reporting that Ukrainians were taking photographs of the dead bodies of Russian soldiers. They were using facial recognition software and social media to locate the families in Russia of these soldiers, and they were emailing them images of their dead relatives to the family members. And 80%, this is at least what they claim, it could even be more, probably more, 80% of the Russians wrote back to them and said, we're going to join the military and we're going to find you and we're going to kill you. Didn't really work out for them, really, did it? Didn't have the intended effect. Isn't that terrible? But then I guess that's what you get when you try to incite people. You know, you end up inciting them. You should run. Okay, that would be with Elon Musk's Starlink network talk, wouldn't it? Elon Musk's Starlink network talk, wouldn't it? Huh? 2. That would be with Elon Musk Starlink Network 2, wouldn't it? I still don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that the Ukrainians were sending. That's funny, Josh. I get what you mean. I totally get what you mean now. Ukrainians were sending photographs of dead Russian soldiers to the Russian families to torment them using Elon Musk's Starlink network to do it. And whose facial recognition software were they using? Bill Gates? Whose facial recognition software are they using? You know, where'd they get that? America? Israel? You know, who knows? Like I said, Israel and Ukraine are taking plays out of the same shit book. Number one, you got Israel over there beating pallbearers with nightsticks, with batons, while both their hands are up holding a coffin, to the point that they drop the coffin. And out of the same playbook, you've got these Ukrainian scumbags sending photographs of dead Russian soldiers to their grieving families. And the response that Israel should expect from the world is what the Ukrainians were getting responded to by the Russians, which was, we're going to join the army now, too. And we're going to find you, and we're going to fucking kill you. You know, I think these people knew that their relatives had died. They were probably informed by the Russian military. You know, just like American soldiers, they take that shit real seriously when somebody dies. You know? And they notify the family, and soldiers show up at the door and they say, man, we're sorry. You know, they probably knew their relatives were dead. They didn't need fucking Ukrainians sending photographs of the bodies. And that should be a violation of the Geneva Convention, or whatever they call that shit today. That should be a fucking war crime. That what disrespect to the body of the enemy. You're not supposed to do that shit. And in that video, the dude says, oh, we're storing the bodies like we're supposed to. We're storing the bodies in a freezer, and then we'll trade the bodies for Ukrainian bodies, you know, when we start sorting that out, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, in the meantime, we take pictures of the bodies and we send them to their family members. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's within the parameters of non-war crime to me. I can't think of the best way to say what I just said either, but I said it. I said it anyway, and you know what I meant. You know? Hey, nobody's not doing double negatives no more, pal. What are you even not doing? Not me. Not me, pal. Not never, pal. I don't do double negatives. Not never, pal. No way. Not me, pal. Not never. I don't do no double negatives, pal. Palsy walsy. So what? So Terra Luna, are they coming back, guys? (0003). For every like and retweet on this tweet, we will send you 500,000 Luna. For every like and retweet on this tweet. It's only got 428 likes and 295 retweets. Isn't that funny? All these people put their wallet addresses in there. No memo required. No memo required. Luna memo. That's crazy, dude. All these people put their wallet addresses in here to get free Luna. I think it's a scam. I don't think they're a legitimate thing. They've only been around since March 2022. They've only got 1,835 followers, dude. I think all these people believe that this is somebody who's going to give them 500,000 Luna coins. Wow, man. I wish I had more kafefe right now, man. Do I have a Telegram chat room? Nope. I do not. Do not. I've got one of those Discord servers. Adam Kinzinger. He wants to raise the age for people who are allowed to buy an AR to 21. The Buffalo shooter was using the Azov battalion insignia. Melania Trump just attacked Vogue for not putting her on the cover. It said they had Joe Biden on the cover. That's funny. They trolled the shit out of Melania Trump. That's fucking hilarious, bro. All these people on Twitter. We're saying we're retweeting the Vogue magazine cover at Melania Trump of Joe Biden, and she attacked Vogue magazine. It's hilarious. That's funny. Melania Trump is just, I find her very unattractive. I mean, Joe Biden isn't attractive either, but I think looking at him, either one. Man, this guy should build himself some nice shelves. If he had some nice shelves for his gaming, he could have them all on shelves. It'd be so nice. He's got like some furniture, little bookcases and shit, and then it's all stacked on top. It looks totally horrible, dude. Look at this gaming collection. This is so horrible. I would never, ever display something like this because I am so OCD. Look at this. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Dude, I would never display my collection like that of something. It is so horrible. It's god awful. So you know what I said? I said, hey, ditch that furniture and put yourself some nice shelves right there, all the way across that wall. And then put all your boxes there like books, all on rows. It'd be so nice. That looks like a fucking, like a lunatic, Have it all nice and accessible, bro. Each one accessible, like a CD collection. I'll retweet that shit. You guys can check it out. It'd be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying, dog? This is what I'm saying. I could do this shit all night, man. I could do this all night, son. We could live stream all night. House legal, 25 minutes away, but illegal here. What? What else is going on? Hey, do you have a Telegram account? So what else is going on? Anything interesting? Christopher James Vaught. Yeah, actually there is. All this bullshit going on. They should legalize cannabis nationwide. That's the least of our worries. Right? Did you see the Biden, Bezos, Bernie tweets? No, Josh, I did not. Let's go, Josh G. Goodwill shelf right there. Where's my peeps at? Hey, Josh G. God, he's already got 19 replies to that. My dog's having a dream. Dude, the other night, Rogan was sleeping. He had had a dream, some nightmare or something, and he lunged and snapped and growled and barked like really fucking loud, dude. Me and my mom saw him do it, and we were like, whoa, dude. You're invited to join board. Yeah, I got invited to join a community. This guy just sent me an invitation to join his community, his board games community. Huh. That's cool, David. Thank you. I wonder if he does that to everybody. He was fighting off DeSantis coming to the Springs. You get the garden going stronger. I remember a while back you were real into it, Christopher. No, dude, I'm not growing anymore. I'm living with my mom and dad. My mom's gonna be pissed. She was so pissed tonight, man. It's so funny. So I'm in a group now called Board Games Community, and that guy that with the board games, he just sent me a private message and invited me to his community. He's like big on he's a blue check, bro. He's a blue check. Do you know how many people follow that guy? I don't either. I'm trying to click on a second. Dude, he's got more than 250,000 people following him on Twitter. Donald Trump blocked him. Donald Trump blocked him on Twitter, bro. That's awesome, man. That is fucking awesome. That's like a superstar. You're like a superstar. You know? I had John Cusack blocked me. John Cusack blocked me on Twitter, bro. Yeah. That's my little claim to fame right there. Fucking shit lib. Hey bro, ditch that piece of furniture and build some nice shelves right there. He liked my reply. That's cool. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna tweet this picture of Elon Musk. I think I already did. I'm just tweeting it with no hashtags or comment. I'm just tweeting the picture. Because I'm so funny. It's not coming up. I have to go to Twitter on my phone to get it on. Up there, watch. If I go to Twitter, it'll go up. Your tweet was sent. There it is. Now I'm going to make that my background image. I'm going to make it my background image. But that seems stupid small. Yeah, I just changed my fucking profile background image, dude, on Twitter. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Man. He was fighting off DeSantis coming to the Springs. I don't know what you meant by that. Okay. That's what I had to do 3 years ago. I had to move in with my mom and dad, me and my wife. They're both in pretty bad shape, so I have to take care of them. Oh my God, James. games. They took care of me. I'm not putting my parents in a nursing home, period. Wow, bro. Right on. Yeah, we have in-home care, man. It's nice. You know, these women do a fantastic job. And we're thankful for them, you know. Ryan Webb's liking all my stuff. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Dude, that guy, that blue check dude, he's following me. That is awesome, man. Who was he again? Award-winning multimedia journalist, CBS, AXS, Yahoo, Examiner. He's has this board games community. On Twitter for people that like board games. Independent left.news. Ukraine gets instant karma from horrible idea to terminate Russians. Dude, how is he able to fucking promote this? Oh, it's already gone up. Heaven awaits those who suck it up and believe. Dude, the HC just came on in here and it feels so good. Dude, I'm gonna eat some fucking chocolate tonight. I just uploaded a video of the creek to Bernie Bitch. So if you guys go to my tweets and replies, and you want to watch that video, it should be uploaded here in a few minutes, I would think. It's nice. It just shows the creek a little bit. You've seen it plenty of times. Christopher, this is for cannabis flower, and I found this in my creek. I found this bong in my creek. My buddy's tonight, he's like, did it have the downstem and the bowl in it? And I was like, no. I was like, but now I want to go in there and see if the downstem and the bowl are in there. You know? Oops. My mom didn't hear that, man. I wasn't expecting that. Fucking that muscle just clenched up on me right there. You get like a cramp in your neck. Ooh. Sucks. Well, I like this one because there's no splashback the way it's built. If you want to take it with you somewhere, it's a pain in the ass. If you need to conceal it, it's a pain in the ass. But it hits really good. It takes a little bit more air than a little bubbler. Harder to clean. There's a lot of stuff to consider. But if you know how to clean it, you know, or you use an ash catcher, that can help a lot. America. All of a sudden I sneezed and all fucked up. What's my favorite strain? Jack Harrer. It's my favorite strain. Jack Harrer. Oh. I'm about to hit 600 followers on Twitter. 598. That's my at Nays Garden Show on Twitter, guys. If you want to, if two more of you want to go join and hit me to 600, that'd be great. up if you guys want to see that Creek video. It should be an HD video. Yeah, I can show it to you. You guys like that? You guys like that? Alright, you guys. I'm out of here. You take care. Enjoy your evenings. Had fun. I'll be up in the morning to do this again 3 times a day, every day. Turn your notifications on. And make sure you follow on YouTube at Nate's Garden, all 6 channels, and turn those notifications on, guys. Alright, I'll see you guys.